What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of Respect the Game podcast. It's been a long time after the Thanksgiving break and us kicking back with the fam, just taking a nice little break. But we're getting ready to have a great episode before you. My name is Edward, named after a great man, that being my pops. Shout out to my mother and my grandmother for helping raise me too. Please make sure you go follow at Emacs Stats for all your up-to-date high school, pro, and collegiate sports coverage. We're not disappointed. We'll keep you up to date on all that is going on in the sports world. Normally kick it off to our brother Sean Hart Izzo, but he's not in the building yet. But nonetheless, make sure you go follow our brother Sean Hart Izzo. Stay up to date on him and some of his latest picks for sports betting as he does what it takes to help you make money. Yeah, Sean Hart Izzo, I want to say with a break, definitely hit a six pick, cooked up a nice four pick. So yeah, man, we're gonna stay diligently working towards finding an efficient way to get y'all those picks. But nonetheless, make sure y'all go follow our brother Sean Hart is
Yo, is definitely the host with the most, that blows the most smoke, Black Peace, the rap plug, the hip hop plug. You already know, man. Be sure to go check out Talk to Smoke on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast from. That's where you go check out Talking Smoke at. Let's go.
Hi.
a
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It's yours truly, Sedacious Xavier Miles. And on behalf of me and my team, we just want to say thank you so much. A lot goes into production every week, and we appreciate you guys for supporting us. No BS, man. No bull jive, no blowing smoke. A little goes a long way, and we just want to say thank you so much for continuing to rock with us and support us. Let's go.
Yeah, nowadays you're gonna have to hit the high without the locks. I think the locks kind of in the way.
Oh. Hi.
Nah, man. Before we get started, I'm gonna, as always, try to my best to get this out in a timely manner. But we're filming this on a Tuesday, like we always do, which is December 3rd. Tomorrow, a great prestigious day, December 4th. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated,
Gang, gang.
reaching 118 years of service amongst this world. Yeah, man, shout out to all the brothers out there. A5, y'all know how we rock. 1906, how we get down 118 years of
No thumbs.
service. Say a thumbs up. Shout
Let me
out,
say a thumbs up.
Appreciate the love, bro.
I
definitely,
had thought
man.
about it. I had thought about it. I was like, whoa, that's half of it. Stop, stop, stop. Wait, let me show you the rest of my hand.
85, man. 85, man. All day, every day. Shout out to our chapter, Alpha Sigma.
Yes,
While in
sir.
college, I'm personally Spring 15, 10 Club. Yeah, man. Coming after my brother Sedacious, who also from Alpha Sigma.
Spring 11.
Spring,
Hold it down.
bro, you pledged when I was graduating high school.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I finally caught up to you in Darnell in college. Wow. Fun times. Fun
Edward, were
times.
you the tail?
No, I wasn't.
we, we
That's a
was
big
like
line.
six,
Shout
huh?
out to all my brothers, 14 karat gold. That was the name of our line. We was 14 deep. So yeah, nah, shout out to my brothers that I pledged with. What was you again, Dacius? I want to say five club, but I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm right. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay.
Yes,
Shout
Ladies and
sir.
out.
gentlemen, is live at 5, from what I've been told.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Knicks out there, man.
they used to be called Nasty Knicks, but I don't, not no more. That's
Nah,
a
man.
past life of mine. I'm
Shout
good,
out
man.
to the 10 clubs. And again, shout out to all our brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, man, celebrating 118 years of service, man. Um,
Bro, you
yeah,
was number 10?
huh?
You was number 10?
Yeah, 10 club, baby. I was back
Oh
there.
my
I was back
Lord.
there. uh,
Jeez.
at the time, I could be wrong, but I could be wrong. I want to say 14 karat gold was either the longest line in ASIC history or the longest line for like in the past, however long it's been since like the last line that was longer. It was a while before y'all had somebody as big as our line. Well, it was a while. When I say you, like you're not a part of the like.
I'm like, yo.
I could be mistaken, bro. I feel like 14 karat gold. I feel like we was the biggest line in AC history, if not one of the biggest
Yeah.
lines.
You
Yeah,
got 14?
Yeah, we had 14. Can you think prior
Nah,
to yourself?
no, not prior to
Because
us.
y'all was 10, because me and Dun Drill was the 10 club, and me and him the
He
same.
told you?
Yeah.
Oh, you a real nigga.
The
Yeah.
drill was 10 club. I'm also a 10 club, but he was the tail for y'all. So I know
Yeah.
our line was longer than y'all's, is what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, ours was the longest up until then, and then I guess 14
you were
uh
okay. Yeah, I was
trumped that.
right. Yeah, but yeah, we are the longest line, spring 15, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely we did things in order as they should be done.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
um,
Good times.
yeah, man, good times. How was boys Thanksgiving break, man? How y'all boys feeling, man? I don't know,
Uh
any Thanksgiving
I was
stuff.
appreciative to um have Thanksgiving with my new family. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say new family because it ain't that new, but really being able to understand what it's like to be okay with just you, your wife cooking Thanksgiving, your kids, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like not needing, what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, that's cool and that's fun, but like to take a Thanksgiving to appreciate that and then get back to the big family gatherings. You know what I'm saying? For me being in that part, like that's what I appreciate. And then I have a Christmas on the way. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it was Thanksgiving was good, bro. Went on a cruise out to Mexico. Celebrating my parents' 33rd wedding anniversary. So that was good. Me, the siblings, the wife, other family members. Yeah, man. Went out to Mexico on a cruise celebrating my parents, man. So that was a real good time. They enjoyed themselves. I enjoyed myself. Me and the wife, we enjoyed ourselves, man. Yeah, it was a real good experience. Experienced the Mayan ruins. Um, Experienced as it's known as um Lucho Libre, but I like to call it Negro Libre when I'm there. But
Right.
that was for I don't know. Let me see if I can go dig up my mask real quick. Hold on, y'all can talk.
Look. This is where you edit, my nigga. I'm sorry. There will be no talking. Y'all talk. This nigga in the middle of his Thanksgiving presentation, be like, you know what, y'all talk. It's like, what?
Like, well,
What? It's like, so on the cruise, I'm assuming there was water.
yeah.
There were drinks, dancing, you know what I'm saying? Like gambling. Did I say dancing? And this is a great time on a cruise. You know,
Oh yeah.
speaking as one who's never been on one, I'm sure they had a splendid time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I seen a video of a boat go 45 degrees, I was like, oh man, if my chances was like this, watching that video, oh yeah, I'm out of there. So my boy we living vicariously through Edward.
Why you say that?
No, because you went on the cruise and we sure you had a splendid time. And
No,
so
definitely. This is my mask right here. They hit the 619 on boys and everything, bro.
that's hard.
Pause. Pause.
No,
Six
the
one.
619.
What you
619.
what else you pausing for?
I
What?
know, I know. It's just the energy you use and the 6 and the 9 and
Six
hit it on
one
boys.
nine. Like, come on,
Come
They
on,
bro.
hit it. They
dog.
hit it
You
on
can't come
boys.
on,
Heck yeah,
man.
nah, bro. You
Come
wild.
on, you
It's
can't do
fine.
that,
You
bro.
disrespecting the craft, bro.
Oh,
It's
come
fine.
on.
It's fine. It's just fine. It's fine.
I think
But
your internet cut up or something, and maybe you ain't get a chance.
yeah, he didn't
Maybe.
hit a he didn't hit
I
a
don't
one
think
in
you heard the
between.
one.
Yeah,
I
he did.
heard the one. You just got to
Oh,
see
you
the
heard the
energy.
one? Come
Nah,
on,
he
bro.
wilding. He
All right,
wilding.
that's fine.
He wilding. But nah, man, bro, I
I,
got me some autographs on this mug, bro. It was legit, man. Had a great experience in Mexico, bro.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. God dog. 619. God dog, though, man.
I know what it is. You have to see the video. Whatever, man. I've been persecuted for worse, for less. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Get from around them, please.
um, yeah, man. Yeah. Thanksgiving break was great. Shout out to my I be telling people I'm adopted by New York, Brooklyn to be specific, Bushwick neighborhood, which I am, but I'm also, I would say, adopted too by Louisiana, my wife's family, where we always go during Thanksgiving to like visit her people, which is also too uh the great wide receiver from Florida State, Keon Coleman, who's now drafted by the Buffalo Bills. There's a saying when they talk about like, hey, I remember here I want to say it was my coach back in the day said, if you're great, they will find you. And for Keon Coleman to be from Opelousas, Louisiana, to be found in that city for his greatness, I think he is the true testament to if you are great, they will find you. Because Opelousas is a very enclosed, intimate, rural town where when you at its face value, you wouldn't believe there's a lot going on, or you know what I'm saying. But I don't know if you've seen this either. Talking to my wife because she can't see me, but Opelousas, there was a sign as we were leaving the town that said it's like the homeland, it was like the hometown or like where like Zydeco music started.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so shout out to Opelousas for start kicking off being the home ground, the birthplace for Zydeco music, and Yam Capital, and shout out to Mama's Chicken. If you know, you know. I never go to Opelousas without going to Mama's Chicken. So shout out to them, and shout out to what's that? Billy's Boudin and Krakens.
Oh my Lord Jesus
I
Christ.
never go to Louisiana and not stop there.
Oh,
Uh,
bro, Billy's is the ish.
and thankfully, I only stopped there. I only went to Mama's once while I was there, so that's showing some discipline from the past few years I've been there. But nah, man. Great Thanksgiving, man.
Bro, you
Uh,
get the chicken crackling?
I just get the seasoned cracklings. I'm gonna see the
Okay.
cracklings
They got
and the boudin balls, the regular boudin balls and the jalapeno filled boudin balls. I said jalapeno, pepper jack, boudin balls. Sorry if that's too much for
no,
you
you
right
know
now.
what, you're right. You know what, I'm talking about a different place because you're talking about Billy's where they sell the boudin at. Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, man, let's dive into the show. All right, Drake, Suing, UMG, some believe that to be a parentheses Kendrick Lamar. Uh, I, I would like to believe that we can anticipate a nice episode from Talking Smoke around this. But Black Peace, for you, could you give the people just an appetizer or a full course, if you will, on breaking down this Drake song UMG situation?
Well, I mean, just it all comes down to this. I feel like Drake's doing exactly. He's actually suing Kendrick for what he's actually doing in real life, in my opinion. Um, he's suing, feeling like they're pushing the narrative of the "They Not Like Us" song and pushing this narrative of, we don't like Drake, we're trying to get rid of him, so on and so forth. And honestly, in my opinion, that's not the case. The song has had a decent amount of, how do you say it, a longevity. It had a moment where it kind of got worn out, and then the thing about it is, it's like it's such a good song. You literally just had to take a step away from it and come back to it, and it was still good. And I feel like at this point, Drake just notices that he has not found a way to get up. He has not found a way to progress himself anywhere. Find himself to get up the ladder at any point, and in 2024 since May. Um, and with that being said, it's just like I feel like he's at a point where he feels overly challenged, and he's doing everything he can to, slow down what's happening to him, which is just basically the demise of him. Uh, I said that he's suing him for what he's doing because I say at least in the Houston area, I've never heard so much Drake in my life. I may get slandered for this, but I'm sorry. I've heard so much all-purpose Drake in just the year of 2024 that I've never heard over the years. I've heard Drake from 2009, Drake from 2012, Drake from 2015, and this is all like in a week span at some points. To where it's like, okay, you're pushing the narrative of you're still existing, you're still the guy. Look what I used to do, and so on and so forth. And the thing about it, he feels like, hey, I got all of my whole catalog out there in rotation, and it can't even get past this one radio song that Kendrick has out there right now. So I just think it just boils down to just him feeling like there's nothing stopping this wave of they're not like us, and feel like, especially once the album dropped, it's only getting worse as far as his image, as far as his career, as far as anything he's been able to do. So I just think he's flat out scared, man. I feel like he feel like his career is coming to an end. Not as a sense of like you're never gonna sell the album ever again, but you're not gonna be anywhere near the pinnacle where you were. So fear, man, fear make you do a lot of things, brother.
I couldn't disagree more.
Let's go. Talk to that nigga Dacious.
This is what I feared from this beef, right? Because those who know that when you run the game for 15 years and you've made white people money on top of money on top of money for 15 years, eventually you deserve a piece of the entire pie that's being split, right? So, and the reason why is like the beef was like so vital, and people don't even understand like the part that they play and what's happening now is like, bro, what's happening now is a result of so many people being Team Kendrick, right? And so many people being against Drake, right? And I'm talking about the people who he took care of your whole life for 15 years. And in an instant, you over there. Like those people is the ones that I'm talking about. Not the ones who decide, oh, I like Kendrick and Drake. I like them both, so I'm gonna keep rocking them both. Then the real niggas, you know what I'm saying? But the ones who was like, nah, I feel like I need to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? The ones who made it about lyrics and picked a side, the one who made it about song making and picked a side, the ones who made it about race and picked a side. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the power of the black dollar. You know what I'm saying? The power of the black dollar is crazy. And Drake had that for 15 years. I've been on top for 3 sets of 3 years. 9 years. Then he said that he was on, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. 15 years. Right? I'm one away from Michael. Did you hear the man? I'm one away from Michael. What did Michael do? Michael bought the Beatles catalog. So it does not matter what happens. Michael owns that. And they still in court right now trying to figure out what to do with Michael Jackson stuff. He got so much stuff. Right? This is bigger than rap, niggas. Y'all don't see that? This is bigger than rap. For people who feeling like, nah, Drake is a sore loser, he's mad, he lost. First of all, he ain't suing Kendrick Lamar. That's first. He's not suing Kendrick Lamar. He's strictly suing UMG. Actually, first it started as a petition. I don't even know if it's gotten to a lawsuit yet. Some blogs are saying petitions. Some blogs are saying lawsuit. I haven't, since about a day and a half ago, maybe 2 days ago, I haven't kept up with it, right? But from my research thus far, this has nothing to do, really has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar at all. Universal owns Interscope, and they own wherever Drake is. I want to say Capitol or something like that, right? They both own that. Drake is saying, hey, y'all niggas knew I wanted a piece of that company, So what y'all did was y'all made this beef advantageous for y'all. And the same machine, okay, whatever that is, the same machine that y'all put under me, okay, to keep me on top for 15 years, that because that was only the machine. It was none of my work at all. None that I did, but it was only because y'all pushed my career. The same machine that y'all did for me, y'all put behind Kendrick Lamar, so I would not have leverage to be the first black man to do what it is that I'm getting ready to do. Right? So it's bigger than rap, dog. Like, I understand where he is. The work that he does is he is a rapper. That's his job. He is a rapper. But at the end of the day, he also has to be a businessman. He also has to be a father. So while people are feeling like a grown ass man is making decisions out of like on some, I'm really hurt that I lost some shit. Like I'm really hurt that the rest of the world feels like I lost a rap beef when there are literally hundreds of millions of dollars on the table. What are we talking about? Is my question. What are we talking? Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this right now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you so much, Kendrick, for putting this album out. I really appreciate it. Because now I can be a Kendrick fan again. Because Kendrick ain't take this whole album to go at Drake. Kendrick really made a good album. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say this whole was just extra, you know what I'm saying? Not being biased. I felt like it was a good 4 or 5 songs on there that I thought really was tough. You know what I'm saying? That Murals one was good, and Squabble Up is good, and just to name a couple, right? So like, and then I employ people to look at Kendrick Lamar's response at it. I employ people to see in the near future that you're never gonna hear Kendrick Lamar mention Drake or utter Drake or anything about that moving forward. Because once this double the next part of this album come out, because that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on this next part of the album because I think that'll be more sentimental. I think this one was more kind of like the neighborhood K Dot, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick type shit. I think that one is gonna be on some dope shit. So we'll see. But as far as Drake goes, bro, I don't think about it as far as he just beefed with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I think about it as far as like if he had never beefed with Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? And he's now trying to get these people to finally, in some type of way, give a nigga some reparations around this piece. You know what I mean? Like, because that's messed up for real. If we got a deal on the table, if I've been working my ass off for you for years, for you to give me more money, give me a raise at work while I'm at work, you know what I'm saying? I get into it with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get behind him so I can lose the leverage of the $200 million that you come on, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right? So I'm looking at that and it's like that can't be equated to I'm hurt about a rap beef. It doesn't equate to me.
But what if Drake won?
If Drake won, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
That's what I'm saying. So how does it work? The fact that okay, he lost, it's the system against him. But if he'd have won, it would have been no system against him, which he gave out a equal fight. There was no okay, you did this or you got that. The people have decided that Kendrick won this battle wholeheartedly. Period. And it makes to where it's like okay, like how is the system against him if he won the battle? These are the earnings of winning a battle, to my opinion. The victors get the spoils. You're gonna get the attention. You're gonna get the praise. You're gonna get it's like, like you said, there's certain people that feel like they chose a side. It's just like more like, no, the nigga won. This is rap. Like we don't glorify losers. We glorify winners. This is rap battle.
Okay.
Like you don't give. There's no such thing as a consolation prize for the person that lost in the rap battle. You lost.
I think
You're Papa Doc now.
I think you think
Hey,
that
Dacius.
I'm equating the fans to the bots. I'm not meddling them. The fans, I only mention the fans because with everybody being in an uproar, if something like this is to go down after that type of beef, the way y'all was in the uproar, I know y'all feel the way that y'all feel about him suing. Like, it just make all the sense in the world.
I want to ask the question to Black Peace. In this situation, for you personally, do you feel like this Drake suit is Drake being a sore loser as it relates to him not winning the rap beef against Kendrick Lamar in the public's eyes?
Yes, I believe he's being a sore loser. I mean, like it's to the victor goes the spoils. You're gonna
Okay,
get the
we
benefits,
we
and
get that,
the
bro.
benefits the benefits may seem like, oh, everybody's on you, everybody's praising you, and it's like, no, I've heard, like, I've seen the efforts of Drake trying to come back and try to, like, leave it alone and try to be prosperous, and it's not working. There's nobody caring about it. It's like
He,
it may seem like, oh, they're pushing the narrative. It's like you're pushing the narrative, but everybody's still dancing because they agree with it. It's like it's a common understood media, not media, but like social thing. Like the masses have spoken. We like Kendrick better now, and it may seem, oh, you're flip flop. It's like, no, I mean, it's like I said, you don't celebrate the losers. And I feel like Drake is at that point where he's never lost. He's never really lost, and when he has lost, he's found a way to win. And now this is the first time where he's lost, and it's like, no, dude, you got to lose and just actually lose. Like maybe take actual hiatus and
I
like
think he
figure some
actually
stuff
lost.
out.
I think he actually lost, and unless I missed it, somebody let me like inform me on how he came back from it. He lost the rap battle to
Pusha T.
yes.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, if
That,
that and
and it's
that's
crazy
what
how that's
confuses me.
subjective
But
because
you know what though? Nobody likes
You
Pusha
don't
T.
think he lost it? I don't want to
no,
get
no, no,
off
no, no,
Absolutely, he
no. I'm not
lost
saying
that.
that.
But
I'm not
but
saying that.
nobody
I'm not
likes
saying
Pusha
that.
T.
I'm not saying
People
that.
like Kendrick.
He, bro. See, this is the thing. I'm glad. I'm so glad that you said that. I'm so glad that you said that
Nobody likes
because
Pusha T
how? Why come when Drake lose to Pusha T, he don't sue nobody, right? But
because he has no power.
who has no power?
Pusha T. Nobody cares about Pusha T.
There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
You're
go.
not big enough to
So
like beat him and then carry on the career after beating him. Like just like with J. Cole, if J. Cole is the person, J. Cole, if you would go toe to toe with Drake, he can beat Drake and just continue his career and people still like
I'm glad that you
mess with
said
him
that,
and
brother.
like
I'm
him
glad you said
more.
that. Let's talk careers now. Beat and then move on with careers, right? K. Dot moves on, drops the album, trajectory up. One drops the album, trajectory up. As far as careers go, Drake lost $200 million with the piece of the company, trajectory down. You forget what this man over here got going on over here. You're not going to try to save this at any point in time in your career?
That's part of that's part of the battle. There's
Whoa,
no
whoa, whoa.
saving it. I mean,
So
that's
my
part of the
livelihood
battle.
is part of the rap battle.
Absolutely. You knew that when you stepped up in it. You step up against this
Never,
big
bro,
dog,
no.
you could possibly lose your career.
What?
You brought out allegations about, see, nobody cares about the allegations when he brought out about abusing his wife, which weren't even true, or at least proven to a certain point, and it could be his best friend sleeping with his wife. That's what I'm saying. Like the allegations are so harsh when you're the loser.
You sound like a niggas
He brought
nigga
up
right now. You sound like a niggas nigga. Nobody said nothing about what he said he was. You know how many niggas is beating their wife for real?
no. Everybody cared about it at one point. That was like the narrative until he responded. Everybody was like, "Oh man, y'all believe Kendrick? Oh man, y'all still rocking with Kendrick and this and that," and people were questioning it, and it was okay. It was part of the rap battle. That could have ended his
Okay, so
career
check it out. So check it
if he
out.
didn't kill those
Okay,
allegations
check it out, Darnell.
or damaged
What?
it. Not even
Which?
ruined it, but
Okay,
damaged it.
okay. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Right? You have to pick one. You have to pick one to be on your resume for the rest of your life, trying to look for a job. Right? Do you think you would get a job with wife beater, or do you think you would get more of a job with pedophile?
I'm not comparing evils. I don't do that. Evil is evil.
Okay, all right, no problem. In today's society, a wife beater for the right demographic is gonna be like, a pedophile for any demographic That nigga should be dead, locked under the jail, get his nuts cut off, the whole nine. Nobody likes a nigga messing with kids, bro. Nobody. So I'm gonna answer this question for you. You are going to lose more business deal if you are a pedophile than you will in this America all day and every day. Then you would as a woman beater.
What was the last rap battle you heard? Like actual
rap
battle, like and how dark it can get. How dark it can get.
Hold on for the edit because you.
How much feelings can get involved? How personal it can get? How factual sounding things can get? And you're telling me about those two? I've heard people talk about having sexual relations with their opponents' mothers and diseases that their significant others may have and be spreading around to the hood and all kinds of stuff and allegations of that nature, saying that you touch kids and this and that. That's part of the game. There's no time to be like, oh, you crossed the line.
Were these rappers Drake, bro?
That has nothing to do.
It has everything to do with it, bro. It has everything to do with it.
Because he's a special person. He gets privileges of not what you can't say about him.
You know anybody else held the game for 15 years?
That has nothing. See, that's giving them privilege, and I don't agree with that.
That's crazy.
Because you run the game. That's some Diddy type stuff. You run the game, you get privileges to do what you want to do, and people can't say these things about you.
No. When you run the game and you get in a position to where you can make the money and be in a position that no one has ever been in the game, and they take that from you, and what you feel like niggas took it from you?
Who took it from him?
Okay,
like, how did they take it from him?
All right. Okay, so let me help you. Okay, so what he's saying is, check it out, UMG. I understand that y'all got Kendrick signed as well. I understand that. I get that. Y'all got me signed, but I'm the guy who has held
making all the money.
Who's making all the money, held the game down for 15 years, and right now I'm the only one in negotiations to get 20% of your company. Right? To get 20% of the record company that holds my masters. I am in negotiations to get my masters, all of it, $200 million, and 20% of the company, right? I'm the only one, right? I understand you got Kendrick over there, but I'm the only one, right? Let me find out that while we in negotiations for all of this, you took money, put it on bots, to boost this song. I don't care what percent you boosted it. To boost this song to where you know that this song getting boosted is going to make it to where, oh, okay, now he has an asterisk on his record, right? So now when we go back into these negotiation rooms, we can bring up the fact that, hey, you've been losing money from this pedophile-ish while we've been in these negotiations. You losing this battle while we in negotiation, bro. You not finna take my leverage, you know what I'm saying? And beat it's just this. I don't know. I just look at it as something noble. I don't understand. I mean, I get people feel like he's got his panties in a bunch, but it's like, dog, like once you know the facts of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like It's not only just he lost the battle, bro. It's also the fact that he was called a pedophile in the battle. A pedo in the battle. It's the fact that when he was called a pedophile in the battle, niggas don't give a fuck because Kendrick is tearing it up. There's business deals that fell through along the way within the negotiations of trying to get a piece of the company. I don't even care about the $200 million in the Masters. A piece of the company, bro.
Well, technically, if you want to be real, he manipulated the song to where he made you think that he called him one, but he never technically did. He called his homeboy one, who technically is one, who got arrested for it, Baca. So
no, certified lover boy, certified pedophile. So I understand what you're saying.
He did. He got arrested for that.
Understanding the artist and understanding what they really meant. Now, if anybody knows who the certified lover boy is, then they know who he's calling the certified.
He's part of the crew, though, is what he's saying. He's playing on the words of it. He's not. directly calling him that, but he's using those moments of you hang out with him, you're accompanied with him, so you're part of it. He's not saying directly, "Hey, you." He's
No,
manipulating the song and making it's
we get
like
the art, bro. We get the art. We
he didn't
understand the art.
exactly, and that's the beauty of it. He didn't directly say, Drake, you are this. Boom. He took because he know how that just like you said that can be used as you know
When it's
however
probably
you want
a
to put it.
minor. Come on, bro. Niggas ain't
Probably,
stupid. Come on now.
it's play on. See, that's the thing. See,
It's a
it goes
play
back to
on.
like it's a play on words. It's like when YSL and them about shooting at your mommy and da 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 and all this other stuff. It's
Again, we
like yeah, you're
understand the
saying this
art.
stuff, but you're not. You're artistically saying it. It is what it is.
Right, right, but
This man said your best homeboy is your child's father and sung about it and made it just the most heart wrenching thing.
Two
You know what
Chainz
I'm
said,
saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in the rap battle is things are gonna get said. Like I said, it's gonna get
two,
dark, it's gonna get
two
bad,
Chainz said,
and
if you shoot me, you famous. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. Right? It's this. It's the same thing with this, bro. Kendrick shoots Drake, he becomes more famous. Drake shoots back at Kendrick, you look fucking brainless. And because like, bro, you know you got all this money on the
Now,
table. You know you got legacy on the table. You know you got all this on the table. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people are starting to come out now and say. People are now starting to be disappointed and upset with Drake because, bro, why would you even indulge in this 20v1, so to speak, if you knew that this was going to tarnish and blemish your resume to give to these white folks for the legacy? That's what the real issue is. And it's killing me that like hip hop heads is not like, yo, we need to get behind this nigga. And they really like, nah, this nigga's a sore loser. That's killing me, bro. 15 years. That's killing me. Kung Fu Kenny give us something every now and again, and we appreciate him for it.
so we're supposed to vouch for people just because of their longevity, not because of their skill in the actual battle.
What makes you a legend?
But so
skill
okay, that's fine. That's
and
fine.
longevity.
That's fine because that's the beauty about rap. Anything can happen. Anything can be destroyed. Anything can be just taken out. You can be taken out at any moment. Lil Flip was a whole Houston legend. Despite his legal issues, T.I. came in and destroyed him in his own city, technically. Literally. It's like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, bro, when it comes to this rap battle and you compete with another juggernaut, things change. When Nas went against Jay, like it started to change. Like when that battle was done and people chose their side, you start seeing more popularity go. It's like people just start messing with Nas as much. Jay start going a little bit more up. You know, people have their own opinions. It don't matter who actually won it verbatim. It's all subject, man. Everybody has their own opinion. It just so happens that the big opinion is Kendrick did it better, and it is what it is. And it's
Right.
just like
So
like I
Hey,
said,
real
he's
quick
having a hard time processing everything.
for the edit, Sedacious, you were saying you were making a point that it kind of the audio got like distorted. You were saying something along the lines of I think you said you were saying to the masses, you were saying to the masses, a wife beater is
yeah, okay, yes,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
So,
Expound upon that again, just for the edit, so I can have it clean for the listeners, please.
uh, I could be in an interview and the man look at my background and say, figuratively speaking, hey man, I see you got an aggravated assault right here. You want to tell me about that? Oh yeah. Me and the wife got into it. I got over tempered and I put my hands on it. Should have never done it. Blah 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 blah. Man gonna say, well, I appreciate you for being honest. 9 times out of 10, that won't hurt my chances too much at that job. Same man finds out that I have whatever case. I don't even want to get into that. but it has to do with me being inappropriate with children. And because things like that follow you for wherever you go. Like once you're convicted of something like that for real, you have to now register. And now everybody's got to know this everywhere you go. So pretty much you're going to have a harder time finding employment or finding business opportunities if people feel like you are a pedophile than you would if people felt like you were a wife. If people felt like you were a wife beater. And and forgive me for that because I could be speaking in a different time because nowadays you never know who's giving you an interview. You know what I'm saying? It could be a man or a woman. But I'm, more so for men, when we do menly jobs, the supervisor is typically a man, right? And so that man he's gonna look down on pedophilia every time. You know what I'm saying? That dude might beat his wife. And if you be like, hey, I beat my wife one time, he'll be like, yeah, I understand, man. I get it. I'm finna go home and actually beat my bitch up a little bit more. Right? You got the job.
But at the end of the day, who went personal first? Or who had personal accusations first?
All right, so
it went from competition of like, I don't like you, let's battle, who's a better rapper, who's number one, who's the GOAT. Who took that curve? Who switched it and said, you know what? Like, let's make it ultra, not you, me and you, like, let's make it like tarnishing at this point.
I'm sorry, bro. I hear you, but
Audacious, do you not feel like Drake? Do you not feel like Drake? It started off as a slap boxing, and then at some point Drake was the person who balled up their fist first and threw a punch, as opposed to this being a casual slap box fight.
Hey, if y'all can indulge me real quick, indulge me, bro. Come on, like, okay, so let me start with, okay, I'm putting you on my tour, nigga. Let's start there. Let's start with you and A$AP Rocky. Y'all come here on the tour, right? I was talking to some chick and she was like, oh, that's when everybody was cool. J-Rock, Lil Wayne, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't give a damn. Drake spoke with Kendrick. Drake spoke with A$AP. Come here on my tour, right? Let's start there, bro. And then we go with, I put you on my album, right? The tour that I do to build up for the album I'm dropping, I'll put you on that, right? And so, yeah, maybe you had your core fans that knew you was K-Dot. Like, but now you finna have everybody know you was Kendrick, right? Cool, right? Cool. And then later on, you gonna drop your ish, right? You gonna drop Pull Up, right? And shot, right? We gotta make that number one, and guess who gonna hop on it to make sure to give it that little with some poetic justice on it. I got you. Come on, right? Then it's some riff, right? Something happens to where Drake is Kendrick is somewhere and he does an interview and he says something, and Drake is so sensitive that when the same interviewer interviews him, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe Drake says something. Oh no, I'll tell you what happened. Control happened. And Kendrick dropped every name he could have dropped, and it still would have been as hard, but he dropped that one name. He dropped that boy name, and that boy sensitive. So that boy heard that, got into an interview, and in the interview said something slight, right? That same interviewer interviewed Kendrick Lamar, and he said something not as slight, a little bit more aggressive. And now here comes the undertone beefing of Drake and Kendrick that don't nobody really know. It's just in different songs, it's just happening. You know what I'm saying? I love that. That's my effing problem. And yeah, I like that's how, so then we go into that, because he on effing problem. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Kendrick won a Grammy for that feature over
love.
Drake.
All love, right? You know what I'm saying? And so now everything seems to be calm, right? I'm finna do an album because I still been running the game for however long I've been running the game. I'm finna do an album. And you know what? Me and Cole cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send a song to Cole. Hey, Cole, get on that.
Nothing's been the same since I dropped control and tucked the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. I don't understand why. I only said that to say I don't understand why Kendrick shots at Drake is a surprise to Drake. Like he been shooting at you since the beginning of time.
No, it's not. See, that's the thing. Okay, this is the thing. All right, so I guess if y'all say y'all blame Drake for being so sensitive, then okay, then just say that and then we can be done, right? Just say that and I can be done. But if we're going into other things that has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, his insecurity as just being Drake, you know what I mean? And I don't want to.
I'm not privy to the fact. This is the lifeline I give you. This is the bail money I give you in your debate on taking the side that you've taken as it relates to Drake's song. I'm not privy to the fact that Drake has lost endorsement deals and business opportunities that were already on the table because of this rap beef and UMG allowing Kendrick to use such um, defamation of character type lyricism that's resulted in Drake losing X millions of dollars. And so I say all that to say, can you point, not necessarily me, but our viewers to what business deals and opportunities that Drake has lost as a result of uh, the defamation of character suit because of the Kendrick Lamar rap beef?
Okay, so let me not say lost business opportunities. Let me say flux of money, right? Because now that this guy has been deemed a pedophile, we're talking Jordan shoes that are not being bought for Christmas. We're talking about all the OVO paraphernalia that's not being bought for Christmas. We're talking about all of the streaming money that's not being streamed. You see what I'm saying? It's like a way of life that's being depreciated more so than it's like kind of being attacked or being taken away from, if that makes sense.
Is this factual evidence you know for a fact, or is this just your high? This is just like your hypothesis of putting everything together to be
Oh
like,
no, that's actual factual. That's actual factual evidence that, like Darnell said, you know, the people are speaking. You know what I mean? It's just um we have to figure out what people are speaking because they feel like we're a pedophile, and what people are speaking because they feel like we lost a rap beef. We're the rap beef. Come on, like come one, come all. But the pedophile, the defamation, the business leverage and all of that, it's like, nah, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that because, like I told my wife, it's like this man got somebody who related to somebody who grandma got a house because of money that he's making. You know what I'm saying? This type of stuff makes, you know, this type of stuff, grandma lose her house. You know what I mean? There's a certain type of lifestyle that we've built. If we now at an $80 million person, we trying to make more to be able to sustain living at an $80 million lifestyle, to have percentage in a music company would be it. Baby couldn't do it. Wayne couldn't do it. P couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? All these people who came up in these Def Jams and, you know, all other record companies, Universal, Jive, they haven't been able to take it this far where I've taken it. Like, I can really do what Michael did, because what Michael did ain't nobody done yet.
beautiful people. That is what you call a great episode. I know there's a lot of podcasts out there, but there's none like this one that could go in such a great deep dive for you as it relates to hip hop as well as sports. But tonight we gave you all hip hop. For more information on this situation as it unfolds again, I'm pretty sure you could go to Talking Smoke and listen to episodes that our brother Black Peace is getting ready to gear up as he deep dives into this. Black Peace, definitely feel free if you need me to cut some of this up to insert it for your listeners.
I want to be a special guest.
I think that would be great. I think that would be 1010% really great for y'all because I think what made this conversation great and the reason I didn't um push to break it up and try to move on is because I know one how passionate you are about Drake, but I also know how passionate Darnell is in the sense of like
Pure hip hop. Yeah,
unbiased.
no.
By the way, well done, my brother. The
Yeah.
debating
No, no.
argument. Well done. Well done.
I almost blew you.
All
Nah,
love, all love.
but nah, yeah, beautiful people. Thank y'all for listening to us and tuning in. We pray that y'all had a great holiday and Thanksgiving as we're getting ready to gear up again for Christmas. But yeah, this is our the first of our last episode of the year. We're gonna shoot this. We're shooting this now. Excuse me. We're gonna edit, get it out, and then next year we're gonna go out with a bang, just recapping the year and all the hottest topics currently and over the year. Man, yeah, go on our winter vacation and get ready to gear up and really turn up the volume even more, turn up the heat even more with our content going to kick off the new year. So yeah, brother Black Peace, excuse me, our brother Sean Hard Izzo didn't make it tonight, but nonetheless, make sure you follow him. You can find all our handles down there in the description. Yeah, man, make sure y'all please subscribe to the podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast. Kicking it with my Uncle Joe over this Thanksgiving break. He definitely made sure he was subscribed. Appreciate
Appreciate you, Uncle Joe.
appreciate you for subscribing to the podcast. Everybody else out there, please sincerely subscribe to the podcast and please make sure you follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok page, as well as Facebook and everything else that you see down there in the description. But please subscribe. That definitely helps us build our following and keeps us in the algorithm as we're continuing to grow. Love y'all. Don't take y'all listening to us for granted. And we will see you next week.